Hello everybody, this is Callie with Jemminz. Welcome back to my channel and I'm so glad you're all here. We're soaping a redo soap. So today we are doing our sweet pink sugar soap. I got this sweet pink sugar, which I'm almost out of. I so love this one, but that's what happens when you have mishaps. I need to order more. I love this scent. It's so pretty. But when I soaped it the first time, I love this soap. When I soaped this soap the first time, this is what happened. I did this in a really pretty pink and it turned brown. That is because it had vanilla in it. And when I filmed this originally, you can watch my previous videos, I did not know this had vanilla in it. New Directions didn't indicate that it had a vanilla in it, and so I had no idea when I was soaping it that it had vanilla in it. Do I continue to purchase my stuff from New Directions? Absolutely. I love their stuff. I just have to do, I have my smaller sample batch, and from now on, I'm just going to do a smaller sample batch. And then once I know that that soap is good, I will definitely redo it. Is the soap good to sell and use? Absolutely. It smells, oh, this smells amazing. And even though it's brown, I'll probably call this one Mountain Sugar because it's so pretty. And I do know that if I wash, let me see if I can try this on this one. I did a little bit on one of my other soaps. Let me grab some water here real quick and a washcloth. See if we can get it may or may not come through. You can kind of see the variance between the two colors once you use it. I don't know if you can see that or not, but there's both colors. It was supposed to be a pink and white, and it went to a dark brown and a light brown. I'm still going to use it. It still works. That one's my sample bar. That's why I used it, and I just used a washcloth with a little bit of water to wipe it down so you can see that. The soap works. It's still sellable. I just have to call it a new name, and I will put in the description of what the colors are not what the colors are, but what the soap scent is, and give a little description on it. It's still a sellable soap. It's still a soap. The only difference is it turned brown instead of white. I'm not throwing my soap away. I'm not going to use it myself. I might steal a bar. I kind of sort of like this scent myself. It's not really my scent, but it's a beautiful scent, and I absolutely it's a good scent for others. Anyway, back to soaping. So we are recreating that today. We are adding vanilla stabilizer, which I have here. And we're going to make this a pink and a white this time. Fingers crossed it works. I really hope it does. I would really like to get this one to work for me. I love, love, love creating these soaps for you all. But when you have this type of fail, it really gets discouraging. And this was one of the first soaps I had created in quite a while. So, yeah, I was a little disappointed in it. But it's not an out-of-the-woods soap. I can still use it. I'm going to use it. I'm going to sell it. It's a beautiful soap. This one will be a limited edition soap. You'll only get those 9 bars, and then that will be it. There won't be any more. So today we're going to be using Sexy Pink Slippers Mica from Crafter's Choice. You can get this readily if you have a wholesale account with them. I do, so we're going to use that today. I absolutely love that color. It's so pretty. And I want a light pink and white, so we're going to split this down. I just want a little bit of trace of pink. I don't want a whole lot of white. I want it all pink, so we're going to have some fun. All right, so let's get to soaping. Let's connect. I'm going to connect my mixer here, get it ready. Pop this down below because I don't have any out of paper towels this morning. I should go out in the garage and get some, but oh well. I'm ready to soap. We are at a high extreme weather this morning. That's why I'm soaping so early. I got up at 2 o'clock this morning and put all these oils together. They're just not getting low enough. They're at 78 degrees. My house is right now 73 because we have the AC on. However, it's not coming on right now because of what's going on in the air. It's I don't know what it is. So my soaps aren't going down below 78. I'm fine with that because I can soap at 78. I like to soap between 75 and 80 anyway, so it's kind of split in the middle, which is perfectly fine for me. So we're good to go. Let me very carefully, it's too hot for me to put gloves or anything on in this house, so bear with me here. I'm not going to do it today. It's just way too hot. We're looking at 113 degrees Fahrenheit in our area, and I'm just not going to do it. So, I'm just scraping off all the oil off my spoon. When I heat my spoons up, I use I use a wood spoon, and I absolutely love doing that. Throw that in my sink because I don't need it anymore. All right, so we're going to add, scrape off my thing here. I'm going to put you aside, and I'm going to burp. Get those bubbles out. Those dogs may want to come in because it's so hot out there. It's literally 7 o'clock in the morning and we're almost at 80 degrees. That's how hot it is out there. So I'm a little frustrated. So because I don't have gloves on, I'm going to be very, very careful. I'm going to pour this down my stick. I found some really good containers that are a level 5. I'm just gonna not worry about that right now. I'll just put it aside for now. All right, so let's get this soaked. All right, here we go. Because of the heat, I'm suspecting this is gonna go to trace really fast. Yeah, it's going to trace really fast. And that's good. We want that. As you can see, there's no mixture in the water. I'll give it one more just to make sure. All right. Take that off. I'm just going to double check this. Yeah, that's good. All right. Let's scrape this off. I'm doing 2 soaps this morning. I'm going to do this one, and then I'm going to turn around and film my second one. I finally got my recipe ready for my, set that right there. Got my recipe ready for my non-hemp soap. This is a hemp soap. This has hemp and a couple other ingredients in it, so I decided to go ahead and do both of them this morning. I'm going to be in and out of the house over the next couple weeks, and I'm simply not going to have a whole lot of time to do soap. So I'm going to grab this bowl really quick, put some kaolin clay in it. This just helps smooth it out in the batter and doesn't leave when I sift, I don't know if you can see this. I think I'm just off camera. There we go. I'm sifting my kaolin clay before I put it in. That just helps keep my batter smooth, and it keeps it from having clumps in the batter. Not that it needs it. It's doing pretty good, actually. So now I'm just going to measure this back out. There we go. And I'm going to add, I usually add 1. I'm going to add 2. All right. What I like about this soap recipe is I've put everything in it I need, with the exception of my kaolin clay and my fragrance. I always add my fragrance last because I never know what my fragrance is going to do. If this starts to seize up a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and put it into just keep it as a 1 note. I think I've used this before. I'm pretty sure it's okay, but with this heat, I never know how stuff's going to react. So I always have to be careful here. Put that in there. I think we're good. Yeah, so let's split this batter up really quick. Little speck of something in there. Just get it out of there. Not sure what that is, but... All right, so let's split this batter up into just a little bit. Like I said, I wanted just a little bit of trace of pink. I didn't want a whole bunch of white. And I'm going to add my titanium dioxide. I put my titanium dioxide directly in my batter. I don't mix it up more than that. And I'm just going to add that much. Just my little spoon. I'm going to do this really, really quickly. This will help whiten this batter up just a slightly bit. Not a lot. This particular batter, because of the hemp, it goes really yellow, so I can't really lighten it up more than that. But I have found that when I did my soap, after it's sat for a little bit, it actually does lighten up quite a bit. So I don't know if you can see it, but it is kind of a little bit lighter, not a lot. All right, so let me put this out. This soap's working just the way I was hoping it would, nice and slow. All right, let's add the vanilla stabilizer. Also, I have to add just a little bit on each. Ratio for this is pretty good. Put a little bit more in there. Mix that in there. And we'll mix that in here. And this is starting to set up pretty good. So I'm going to add my pink. Add the pink to the base. And I don't want a dark pink, but this one might go dark pink because of the yellowing of the hemp. That's the downside to making these soaps, is you do have a little bit of a yellowing or green when you use hemp. There's really not much you can do about it. Even putting a whitener in there, like I have done in the past, has just kept it at that color. So I've just learned to work with it. Oh. My pooch just took off and running, barking at something. And see, even this has turned like a little bit of like a salmon color, which is not what I was going for. But when it cools down and it's gone to its normal thing, you can't tell it. It works really well. All right, so because we're using pink sugar, I'm gonna move that there. I have something in my mold that jumped in. There we go. I don't know why that looked like that. Cleaned these this morning and they're dirty already, not sure why. All right, so let me get this in because that's starting to set up pretty good. I really don't like that pink. Oh, I'll just leave it. I like it. It's a salmon color, but we're going to do something special with it. All right, I'm going to pour the majority of this in. Leave the last little bit for the top. Here we go. I don't know if you can see that or not. There we go. And then we're going to pour this in right down the center. And we're going to save the rest of that for the top. Here's my scoop. All right. And we're going to go. I'm just going to mix this up. Because this is a smaller mold, it acts a little bit differently than normal. But I absolutely like these. And I'm hoping that this pulls down very well. Let's go back to the other way. I think this will work. Remember, I just wanted a light pink streak. I don't care if this goes all, it's not going to go all pink. I just wanted a really light pink. My dog wants in. Just wanted a really, really light color. I'm going to let this sit for a minute and then we will spoon the rest of that stuff on top. I'm going to let my dogs in. Come in, baby girl. All right. Oh, good boy. Go lay down, sweetheart. I know I love you too, you guys. It is really hot in here. I'm going to grab some water too because I am like burning up. Whew, it's hot. Gotta be safe. All right, so there's our soap. So let's see if we can pile. Here. Yeah, this is set up just right. This over here. Okay, everybody out. Going out, buddy. Go out. Go out, Piso. Out, Piso. Go, go, go. You're not paying attention. He thinks he's getting a treat, but he's not. I love my little boy. But sometimes animals can be in the way when they shouldn't be. All right, so let's add this down the middle. This is just going to top off that little swirl, and then we'll put the light one in the middle. It's a little softer than I wanted, but it is definitely starting to set up, and that's good. I mean, this is really called a pink sugar one. This one will be called something else. The other one will be called mountain sugar if you want to get that pretty brown for your house. I'm totally okay with selling it that way. I think it would be a really cool addition to your home. It's really pretty brown. The colors when you wash with them, I really tried to show that to you guys, but I couldn't quite get it all shown. It's actually a really pretty brown. Like chocolate. It looks like chocolate sugar is what it does. I like it. I just don't need it in my scent. I went and did a whole bunch of nag shampoo a couple weeks ago, and we're still using that soap. And we're gonna do a woodland scent for the winter, but I need to make a nag shampoo now that I have this in non-hemp because of my husband's truck driving. We discovered that he can't use the hemp soap because of that, because it could throw off his tests, and we were not aware of that. Or I was not aware of that, I should say. All right, that bowl is done. I'm not going to worry about cleaning the counter off. I'll clean it off in a minute. All right, so now let's get the light one on top. I'm just going to pop that in there. See if I can. We're just going to drape this down the center, just like that. Look at that pretty color. I am so happy with this right now. This turned out so good. I am not going to even do anything with it. I'm just going to leave it heaped up like this. I mean, it did better than I thought it was going to do. I mean, yeah, I could kind of knock it down and try and do a little bit of a swirl with it, but I don't think I will, because it is just perfect. A little bit of pink streaking there from my spatula, but that's all right. We have no problem with that. Well, it's pink and white anyway. All right, so we're gonna leave it like that. That is what I was going for. Woo, nice and silky smooth. Oh my God, you guys are gonna love this soap. Just wash my hands, and my hands are so silky smooth right now. All right, so whoa, caught it. All right, so let's clean up these edges a little bit, and then I will try and do a little bit of a pink up swirl on this. My other towel. I grabbed lots of towels today because I'm out of paper towels. I got to go out to the garage and get some. These wash, for anybody who knows, if you do decide to use towels when you're doing this, they work really well in the washing machine. I use just regular laundry soap that you would get at the store, and it works really, really well. I'm very happy with it. Just a little bit of pinking on the top. There we go. Just a little bit. I didn't want a whole lot. Just kind of highlight a little bit of the pink. This just is not what I wanted, but it's okay. Kind of tie it all together a little bit. Let me see if maybe if I... Oh, see, that tapped it down. All right, I bet I can do it now. We'll see. Yep, just a little bit. That's all right. Not a problem. We're just gonna heap it up a little bit. I'm trying to get some peaks on this, but it doesn't want to make the peaks. Oh, I hear you. Good enough. I'm sure that if I waited a little while, it probably would. Oh, my refrigerator's open. Hold on a second. There, it's starting to set up so I can do it. There we go. I don't know if you saw that, but it actually started making the peak. So let's see if I can bring this up a little bit. Maybe not. That's okay if it doesn't. I still like it. I'm going to throw the rock salt on the top anyway, so you get it kind of like a middle vanilla. I call it a vanilla middle. Even though it's not vanilla, it is pink sugar. Absolutely love this soap. It's really pretty. All right. There you have it. Yep, that's what I wanted. Kind of a little bit of a cradle down the center for the pink soap. This side to be a little bit on the tighter side. Kind of close that off a little bit. Pop that down the center. Get all that goodness off of there. There we go. All right, so let me throw my rock salt on top. This is rock salt with biodegradable glitter in it and mica glitter. I kind of did a combination of both. I found this glitter that I had originally that I absolutely loved, but then I found this other one and I thought, oh, you know what, I'm going to combine them together. And sure enough, I'm glad I did, because they really work together very well. So there you go. Kind of have a vanilla hidden in there. Woohoo! Looks really nice. Very happy. Very, very happy. Very, very happy. All right. There is our, let's see if I can put a little bit of glitter on here. Pink sugar soap. Bring that up. Let me wipe my hands off and I'll bring it up to the camera so you guys can see it. Here you go. Sweet pink sugar. Probably call this one vanilla taffy or something. Or sugar taffy, because it's really pretty. All right. There you go. There is our first soap that we're going to do this morning. I'm going to turn this camera off, let this sit overnight, and I will come back in the morning and cut it for you. We have a beautiful new soap cutter. I'm so happy to be able to use it, and I've been having fun using it. And going to clean these edges off, make this soap look a little bit better, and it helps with my cleanup too. So there's a benefit to doing this. There you go. All ready to let it sit and rest. All right, so there you go. Sweet pink sugar, soap number 1. Let's go turn this off and I will film soap number 2. Be back in a little bit. Thanks everybody for joining me. Just a few projects that are coming up. I had done a bunch of bath bombs in my previous videos. All but one of those failed, unfortunately, and I do know why. It's because of our extreme temperatures that we've had here at the house. We've been 110, 111, 113 while I've been doing all this stuff. I should have just let it go and not worked with it. So I got online to figure out, okay, what can I do to find a soap recipe or a bath bomb recipe that will work with any temperature? And I actually have found it. And I'm going to test it out. I've already got the recipe. However, there's a few ingredients in there that I don't have, so I'm going to get them in. The ingredients are all natural or have all natural ingredients in them, which is really good. And they're made from really good sources. Corn and palm oil. I know some people don't want palm oil. But then I also have a few other surprises coming up. So I'm going to experiment. I'm going to demo these recipes. And I'm also going to give a review on them as soon as I get those products in. I am going to be in and out of the house over the next 2 weeks. So, or at least the next week, this rest of this week, and then the beginning of next week, because the 4th of July. Happy birthday, America. I'm just going to shout that out to us here in America. We're celebrating our, I don't know, 200 plus 4th of July celebration. I don't know what it is. I haven't really followed it the past couple of years, so I'm going to have to really go in and see that. But it's awesome. It's going to be an awesome week, and we have a lot of things planned. We're going crabbing and fishing, and we're just going to be in and out and running around. We're both taking some vacation time to take some time down because we have been rushing and running for months, and we haven't stopped. I know I have. Between working and getting this business going and my husband working full time, we have just been, and we need this break. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to be doing projects, some here and there in between, that are going to be off-camera projects. I've got my Amazon account started, my seller account. I'm trying to get them to get me approved to do the seller account. I got that approved. However, I'm trying to get also it set up for me to be able to sell on Amazon. I have sold on Amazon in the past and have done very well, and I'm super excited to go back in company with them. I love Amazon, and I know that it's a good selling point. For me, working in this area and where I live, there's no craft fairs. There's no place really for me to go to sell. So I'm having to sell online, which is awesome. And that's what I want to do anyway. It just makes it easier for me because I can soap, get these done, get them up and get them up for you guys. And then you guys can go out and buy them right away. So I am a complete online seller of soaps. You will not see me in local areas at this time. I am working with, I do have a wholesale account I am working on that is local. We're one of the lakes that we actually fish at, and as soon as I get that approved and up, I will gonna start plugging them really heavily because we absolutely love this place. My husband and I, we fish there all the time, and we're very happy with the family that owns it, and we are just in awe. But we're gonna be doing some special surprises for them. I'm not gonna reveal it because I don't have all the information, and they don't have all the information, and we're still trying to connect, and that's gonna happen, I'm sure, this week because we're gonna get all this nailed down while we're out at the lake. So anyway, there is sweet pink sugar. Because of the hemp, it's more of a salmon cream color. So you're kind of getting a taffy color, which is really cool. Ooh, I should call this one. I think I'm going to call this one Taffy Sweet. Oh, my house smells so good. Anyway, there you go. Sweet pink sugar. New directions. Go out and get that scent if you want to give it a try. I'm all excited about the week that we have going on, and I'm hoping you all have a good, cool time. If you are in Washington State and you're watching this and you're in the heat like I am, please make yourself safe. Drink lots of water. No soda. Do not drink soda during these times when it's extreme hot, over 90 degrees. I've found that my body feels a whole lot better when I don't drink the soda. So I'm drinking water, and we're staying cool in the house today. That is if it will actually cool down. Fingers crossed. Anyway, you all have a great day, great week. I am so blessed to have you here, and I'm really glad that you're watching these videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to leave a comment if you want to see some more soaps, or if you have any suggestions, or if you have any colors of soaps that you want in your home and scents. I would love to hear from you. This is Callie signing off with Jemminz.com. Please go get those soaps. They are live on Shopify. Jemminz, Jemminz.com. Thanks everybody for joining me.